about now? I think it's working. We'll find out. Sorry, my computer just straight up crashed, and I have some hypotheses about what is causing that, and I think it's Spotify. I think Spotify is being a little bit of a resource hog, so I'm gonna have to figure that out. All right, is this actually working? Well, I can see things happening, but not. So I can tell that something is playing, but I can't actually watch the playback because my internet connection is too poor right now, apparently. So hopefully this isn't completely unwatchable and you guys can hear me. Yeah, let me know if you can. So while I was out I wasn't cursing, but I was thinking kind of uncharitable thoughts. Eric Nichols, who is an actual superhero, found the problem. So if you remember... Oh, okay, I also lost like a little bit of work I lost. Okay. That's not too bad though, because I think we were just here. Yeah, so we found that there were one more rows in the King James Bible than there was in the World English Bible. And the difference was that it was row, blah, 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 line 3675 in the King James Bible is null. 675, so let's take a little pick-a-poo at that. That one looks okay. About on the other side? They actually look okay to me around there. Excellent. Somebody on Twitch can see me. Fantastic. Thanks for letting me know, Affinity. And sorry about the disruption. That was very frustrating. Oh, so for those of you who are watching on Twitch and didn't see the YouTube chat, Eric suggested binary search, so splitting the things that you're searching both in half, seeing if the difference is in which difference the half is in, and then splitting the half that it's in again, and so on and so forth, like a sort of a Zeno's paradox kind of thing, except instead of trying to get to the door or wherever, you're trying to find the thing that is different. But it was null, so I think we can just drop nulls. I'm gonna have to search how to do that. Pandas find empty rows. Alright, I can create a mask explicitly, or I can do something like this. Is there a more elegant way of doing it? You can use is null. So if we do, but the data frame is, I believe, called Old Bible, and then you may or may not be able to do this in Python. In R, you can sum booleans. All right. So what I was doing there is the sum is 0, which suggests there's nothing that is null. Eric says, weird. For me, it's the line after "but I trust" and before "Jude the servant." So we may have discovered something very interesting about this data set potentially. Let's see. Let's see if there's anything null in this one. All right, that has the same output. Boop, 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 boop. So what I can do is I can look at the same verse in both of them and see if that one's the same. Oh, Eric says it shows up as an empty list, not null. All right, so we've got, okay, so they are definitely different at this point. For sure, for sure. All right, let's look at 74. All right, what about 70? Are you the same then? All right, so it's definitely in there. It's after 70. Let's look at 72. All right, 72 is the same. Okay. So it looks like for me it is 3073, and so I want to drop that one so we can see that in the King James version that we're using it is nothing, and in the World English Bible it is something. Can I print both of these out at the same time? No, I gotta print them. Bloop, 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 bloop. Yeah, there we go. Line is blank in the King James version. So we're gonna have to drop this one in just the old Bible. And I think, all right, let me see if I can do this. I think it is dataframe dot drop, and then you can give it the row index. And I think that will actually, if I do just that, it'll print out the whole thing. So I'm gonna do old bib cleaned and assign it to something. Method object not subscriptable. Oh, all right. Can I just do I have to give it the index and then say drop that? I cannot. String object has no attribute dropped. Kill the Fear says, maybe take a slice instead of getting them one by one. Listen, that's extremely reasonable. Thanks for the suggestion. Yeah, that would have been better. Unfortunately, now it is too late because there's a bit of a lag. So I got to the point where I had found the thing after your extremely reasonable advice. What was I looking at? Oh yeah, pandas drop row. Okay, it definitely is drop. All right, this is definitely the labels. With a drop, give me an example, friend. Drop a row by index. There we go. There we go. Okay, so 0, 1. Okay, so it's dropping 0, 1. Okay, so it's dropping both of those. It's dropping row 0 and row 1. Gotcha. Okay. So actually my original intuition about how to do that was correct, except that it's a function and not an object. And now if I look at the tail of, nope. If I look at the tail of old bib clean dot tail, that's not what the other object is. Ryan says parentheses instead of brackets. You had it right, I think. Yep. It would be great if there were less of a delay so I could get your help when I needed it. I muddled through, I think. Right, I forgot to say that it was a tail. All right. That looks good. And then if we look at new bib, which does sound like some sort of Bible-y land. Well, Affinity Propagation on Twitter and also Jer on YouTube say, what's the column name? I don't think it has a name. Does it? Okay. No, I remember this. I remember how to find out the information. I think dtype will tell you the name. No, types. Nope. No. Okay. Oh wait, maybe it's dtypes. Yeah, nope, that also was not it. Dot head. Yeah, I don't think it has a name. Ryan says, it doesn't adjust the index, but the row is dropped. The column name is T. Oh, I see. Right there where it says what the name is. Ilya says, sorry, something happened to the stream and I lost a few minutes. How did you figure out which verse was missing? So Ilya, yes, my computer completely crashed all the way down to nothing, so I had to restart. And while that was happening, Eric Nichols on the YouTube channel was searching away, which I really appreciate. Thank you, Eric. And he actually gave me the index of the one that was missing. And then, oop. COL. Okay. That's... I'm using tab complete here and not getting anything. Jer says, okay, sorry, it's a series class. And his name T. So I need to adjust the indexes, maybe? Do I need to do that? Maybe it'll work if I just don't adjust the indexes. Let's try that. So, and let's say the old Bible, we'll do those ones. And then for the testing, oh yeah, so Ryan, the reason I was looking at columns is Ryan suggested that on Twitch, and then when I tried it didn't work because it's a series, which is helpful. The nice thing about R is that everything is a vector, so even if you don't know what the data type is, you do know what the data type is. I mean, the downside of that is that vectors aren't hashable, so there are no native hash data types in R. Fun fact. There are modules that add them, but they're not native to the language. How do I reset the indexes? All right. Remove item from series Python. Oh, you gotta say .series.drop. Oh no, it's still a series. Okay, so it should be the same. It should work. I almost wait. All right, so what I need to do is Python reset index from 0. Okay, so I can just say .reset index and that should work. So let's add that to the end. Underscore index, except this may not work because it's looking for a data frame and we have a series. Oh, it didn't throw a fit, so that's a good start. Okay. What it did do is it created an index and then it moved the existing index into a column called index. So that's not quite what I was looking for. Ryan says it's dropped and should be fine. Check the shape and they should be the same. Yeah, so let's check out the shape. Actually, I think I can just check if it's equivalent to new bib.shape. Type error. Tuple not callable. Well noted. Tuple not callable. Oh, that's right. Jer says that creates a mask that is true only for the non-empty strings. All right, so it looks like the cleaned Bible is still bigger. Oh no, that's the same shape. Oh no, I shouldn't have printed that out. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so I think that they should be the same shape now. How do I get from there to the end? If I just say 1, 2, 4, if I just do that and then leave it blank at the second half of the slice, does that know that that is the end? Name error. Old Bible text not defined. Oh, yeah, it wouldn't be, huh? So Old Bible cleaned is what that was called. And that one was also called Old Bible cleaned. Ryan says, now they'll be different because the index column got added. Yeah. Oh, right, because I reset the index. So I don't want to reset the index. No errors! This is exciting. Jared says, reset index on both data frames. I think I could. But so far there's no errors, and I think they're the same size. Huh? Alright, let's find out. Let's try and run this second bit, which I think... Yeah, this is also going to do all the training, so this might take a minute to run. But if there's a problem with, like, the model specification... Oh, that was fast. That was too fast. Tensors, even transformers, which are supposed to be very fast, are not supposed to be that fast. Okay. Sentences. UTF-8. Regexes. Dutch sentences. Sorry, German sentences. File built-ins. No such file. Directory. Corpora/train.tags.dutchenglish.dutch. So... there is still a problem with built-ins, it looks like. Let's check out this repository. File built-ins.open, and I think that's a result. There's the pre-processed text. I've clicked on one too many things. I don't actually want that. I just want... Oh no, I don't want that. I want that to go away. I think it's hidden because I'm zoomed way far in. Yeah, there we go. Let's get rid of you. Alright, well... Ryan says it won't work because it's going to try to do the pre-processing on it. Oh, that's good, helpful. And Eric says, that's right for 3001 to the end, but if you want, to do 30,000 to end instead of 30,000 to 1, right now you're missing one line. Ah, one of them fence posting errors. That was my sport in college. It wasn't. My sport was fencing, which is why it's a funny joke, but I don't expect any of you to know that I fenced in college. All right, so the pre-processing that was doing was, I believe there was sinusoid, dropout, decoder, positional coder, dropout blocks. All of that is model specification, projection. That specification as well. All right, load the vocabulary. I don't think we want to do, but I'm wondering if we need to do this, let's see, load Dutch vocabulary. I believe there was a function that did some of this. It's probably the prepro.py, but we don't support file previews. Wouldn't it be great if I could just preview the file and also edit it from here? That would be nice. Yeah, I want to keep working on this, but unfortunately I've got a lot of stuff to do this evening. So, and it is almost 5 o'clock, so I think I'm going to call it here because the next little bit is going to be more futzing with code. But I still think it's going to take less time to futz with the code than it is to write all the code from scratch. Yeah, and I do want to figure out gmail.com transformer. I really want to, I think he might be the same person that's on the Facebook AI team. Anyway, I'll figure that out on my own time. I can ask around on Twitter, I guess. Ryan says, you'll have to make your own vocabulary. From here, it gets messy. That's why I quit. Haha. All right, well, that's something fun to look forward to. And JavaScript Tut says, please go over Music Transformer by Google Brain Team once you have the chance. Thanks. All right, I'll keep it in mind. Yeah, that might actually be fun. I'm assuming there's acoustics there. I'm not familiar with the paper, but I did quite a bit of work with acoustics in grad school, so it'd be nice to brush off the old acoustical brain. There was a great paper recently that came out about like bowel sounds, like in your tummy, like the sort of like gurgles and stuff. And they found that you can actually use the same sort of mathematical framework that we use to model the acoustic properties of vowels, like e and ah and oo. So if you're into acoustics, that was a very fun paper, and I think it was in acoustics today as well. But I will not be here next week. I'm going to be on vacation, getting some sun. But I will be back the week after that. So, oh, and Ryan asked if I could make this public. I absolutely can. Y'all are welcome to it. It is a big old mess, but yeah. And also let me commit it really quick. Why can't I commit? Is it because I've clicked into the text box at the top? It is because I've clicked into the text box at the top. Eric Nichols says, the paper is actually symbolic, sheet music, not acoustic audio domain. But yes, +1, I'm interested in too. Sheet music. Okay, I guess that's interesting. Generation sequential stuff. And Safara says on YouTube, what's the difference between import RE and import regex? I believe they are different modules that do slightly different things in terms of how the regexes work. Yeah, there's like, I'm trying to remember. I used to know this. There's like differences in whether they're Perl based or not. There's the type of differences between the two libraries that are a problem if you're working in the weird parts of Unicode, and I don't remember what it is, but I did know at one time. So yeah, they're implemented differently. And again, like I said, coming from the R world, the fact that regular expressions aren't in base Python is just like, what? I get why. I understand why, but all right, so I'm going to call it a day. If you guys are inspired to keep working on the code on your own, it's public now. Feel free. I'm not going to stop you. You are adults and can make your own decisions. But we will get back to this not next Friday, but the Friday after. Yeah. And I think the making vocabulary won't be too big of a pain, and I can probably actually snarfle something from somebody's thing that they've put together from class. I bet somebody at Georgia's done something relevant. Georgia Tech. So Ryan says, I swapped RE and regex at one point and they worked fine. I couldn't figure out the difference between them. Yeah, I think it's a very subtle one. So yeah, there's definitely posts on the internet about this. And Safara says, I'm a beginner in machine learning. Well, welcome. We're all beginners in something. Yeah, I'm gonna call it. I'm very tired. I will see you guys if you're here for the reading group, not next Wednesday, but the Wednesday after. And if you're coming back for the live coding, Friday after this, Friday after next. Yeah. And I will talk to you all then. Bye. Have a good weekend.